Hi, yes, people. I am Chinghiz, together with you today, June 28, 2023. And of course, about Prigozhin's coup attempt. I already in Limon Changala Live said about that a few days ago. It was 24th, 24th, June 24th. You know my position. This was fresh, and now more detailed forum, what this means, why this happened actually, and outcome of this so-called coup attempt. Hitler nowadays, Hitler launched genocidal war in Europe, and this was part of much more bigger war action. I repeatedly saying that the system and who own the system and the system ruled the world. And they named Rothschild and Co. They decided change world. There should be new world order, new map, much more less population of Earth people. 2-3 billion, no more, as outcome of this big war. And Putin part of that, Putin part of that, they failed launch war because we prevent that. Trump try start that. Therefore, Trump was in White House. They put Leran Rothschild and Co. put Trump into White House for that reason. There was this attempt by Trump and Netanyahu and Kushner and MBS there and Putler, I already said. Launch big war against Iran starting from this. But military was resisted, Mille was resist, Defense Secretary was Matisse, later Esper, they also was resist to this attempt of Trump. Now even Trump, blah, blah, about in tape, this tape, blockbuster tape, they confirmed it, Trump. He hold top secret military, top secret docs. He know this top secret and classified docs, yes. And he shared this info with people who not have security clearance, not have right take this info. And this purely Espionage Act, already we have fact check their tape. So this man here, this treason case. And I say Trump even sell part of the top secret to MBS, to Netanyahu, and sent to Putler too. MBS Netanyahu this Kushner, Drew Kushner, to Putler, Drew Prince and Schems. And you will know that. This is about this tape. But in this tape, he blah blah as Milley and others. Milley, Chief of Joint Staff of United States military forces. Their predecessor was Danforth, before him predecessor was Danforth. And this plan about Iran, they joke that they should prepare different scenarios if we'll need how United States. This is about security of country, how they should react, etc. This plan about that actually, not really about attack Iran. Again, they was resist when Trump did that. And Trump lying in this case, accusing Milley and others, when Trump truly, and we will know that, I said that, was very seriously in position, struck Iran, means launch war, together with Netanyahu. When he failed to do that, there was Soleimani, okay, also case, Iranian, one of top generals. This truth about this, but now I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how they was in attempt launch big war when Trump was in White House, and we prevent that. I call for that, demanding action for prevent. What this actually means, I said, all in archive have. And militaries also was resist, and this crack they plan. And again, in wartime, Trump will leave NATO. He not will implement Article 5. And this also he said publicly. If you remember, if somewhere in some Estonia or Baltic state, in some town, that we will not fight for that, will not will implement Article 5. And that trend is remain. Trump this. And they plan, no change. Therefore, they're waiting 2024. How this crucial, prevent this big war, which will kill billions. Who they, no listen them, no be fooled again and again, how they said lie, how Trump herself say lies. There should be encyclopedia. And again, they have people, again, we believe in you. They're very less quantity, but about reality. He lying after lying even more, using Oreo method to saying black, white to white, black. And Trump and Putin, part of that. But then when they fail it, Putin and Biden won. Putin decide, and not this was only solely decision of Putin. Again, Rothschild and Co. Means Trump, means others. Launch war against Ukraine. He was believe he will succeed. Election coming in United States 2024, they will take back White House and big war will occur. Not we will prevent finally by day this. And Putler, today's cover photo of Chinghiz life. Which one? Russian Federation new map. And this best one, they have even worse one. More territory will leave Russia. But this best one, ethnic republics of Russia living, and they will live. They are not have power to stop that. Any attempt will fail from this Putler and Co. No matter who, Patrushev, Matrushev, or Şaygu Maygu, no matter. The Prigozhin bile, condoms bile, genocider bile, committed all several times crime against humanity and war crimes. And of course, they very weak, as we seen. This Putler, true faith. I years of years saying you, Putler, coward. And I start said that particular. Then Boris himself called him coward. And that was true. There small quantities of troops go to Moscow and Putler first leave Moscow, even. And others too. all tops, all elite of authority leave Moscow. And blah, blah about in his statement on TV. As this means that, man. Yanav, you know who? 1991 coup attempt chief was Gorbachev vice president of Soviet Union. Yanav, when he declared they ousted Gorbachev because country security, and he was, of course, very afraid. Believe me, same Putler. Putler true face this. And Circle 2, they this. Only by money they can buy your very corrupt political establishment, Western countries, NATO members, confirmed, verified. In United States, in Britain, in Germany, in France, in Italy, in Austria, in Netherlands, and fully corrupted by Putler. And Ilham Aliyev too. What about Putler? And this was work, appeasement. And this Prigozhin, truly Prigozhin, not Prigozhin, Prigozhin. Prigozhin in Russian means Prigozhin, okay? The Novosibirsk attempt attack Moscow from start, but he knew behind him there are forces in elite of Russia, which not all, but part, which in position war should be, yes, their position out of Putler and leave some of part. This not who behind Prigozhin actually. I now, by my English talking, which they are across Putler. Mainly two. One was disposition, stop war and leave Ukraine, if they are not possible still there. Not by war, by tricks, by talks, attempts. Other one, Putler weak, and they should do more powerful for take Ukraine, etc. And both sides decided Putler should be ousted. And Prigozhin inside, which in position, which of course there should be more aggressive war against Ukraine, and not only against Ukraine, means Russian fascism, chauvinism, established, restored Russian Empire. And in this case, there should be done more. What not? Prigozhin also covered. Prigozhin also afraid. When Lukashenko was second place in this negotiation. There are some from Putin's side, some military generals warn him, if you will go further, you will crack down, we will open fire, full scale, etc. Prigozhin, afraid of that, called that he no one blood, and he very bloodshed, and during this coup attempt also he shot down several helicopters, even one transport airplane, so many soldiers, generals even there died, pilots, and on ground also, ground operation also many soldiers was killed. And after that, Lukashenko, where Prigozhin can go, is about Putler, okay? There was launched investigation against Prigozhin, treason, etc., etc. Now he all that downplay, stop this investigation. And this person who commit these crimes during this coup attempt, how many bullshit was attacked. He was cleared by Putler because he covert, he afraid. Now he in Belarus, and we know Putler put their nukes, which was previously there also was, several tactical on Iskanders, was there already several years. Few years at least, after 2020 elections. When Putler helped Lukashenko survive his authority and take full control in Belarus at this time. But now there are more nukes, tactical nukes, and Prigozhin there also, as Lukashenko called him, he will training his military because have experience, blah, blah. And now what they will do in this situation, they of course will try use nuke. This is also already without question. We use tactical weapon against Ukraine, against Poland, even Baltic state. Now Poland seems they maybe decision Poland. Maybe. But again, NATO countries. Again, for same reason. NATO will afraid, NATO not united. Erdogan will blah blah, I don't want. Orban will come, we don't want. It is several countries also can. And they're counting on that. For that reason, believe me, for that reason. Divide NATO. To impossible their joint action against Putler and stop this help, aid to Ukraine, military support, etc., because NATO not will able for in Putler plan, not will able further normal function. They are not for decisions. Will block it, because they already knew. Yeah, this other situation, we don't want that. At the same time, Putler, by using tactical nuke, will take others former Soviet Union republics: South Caucasia, Georgia, Azerbaijan, Armenia, these Middle Asia countries, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, which all will without war, mainly. Putin will call them join to Belarus-Russia Union, and they will, this authority. Ilham Aliyev, Ivanishvili of Georgia, Tokayev of Kazakhstan, Japarov of Kyrgyzstan, Mirzoyev of Uzbekistan, Rahman of Tajikistan. This will. Because Putin, after using tactical nuke, will treat them. If not, he will launch these rockets, this nuke, against these countries. And we know how in these countries dictatorships. About Armenia also. Armenia, but Pashinyan here, this no say. Pashinyan, because the revolution of Armenia, try distance himself and his authority and country from Russia already several years. Sometimes succeed, sometimes fail it. But situation with Armenia that. But in Armenia, Putler supporters will revolt, will oust Pashinyan by this revolt, will take authority, and Armenia also, Aka Kacharyan, will join to this Belarus-Russia union. This Putler plan, and this is her last. After that, he not have nothing. He knows strategic not to work. Strategic nuke, this means Russia will over immediately. This is not in agenda, not on table. But tactical nuclear, how maximum form use that. Divide NATO, stop aid help to Ukraine, and also take these countries, these republics. And Prigozhin, in this case, can be, again, useful in Belarus, and can. But result of that, Ukraine already, and reality, which one? Ukraine already start take back territory as Zaluzhny, President Zelensky and Chief Commander of Military Forces Zaluzhny said, even tweeted Zaluzhny about that, they will starting take their land back. And this starting increasing, go more, when 2/3 of his troops, fully equipped troops, not fully, needed more weapon from NATO, about F-16s, about long-range rockets, ATACMS. Long range means no 1,000 miles, 300 miles, 250, 300 miles will be enough. ATACMS, this is crucial. Patriots. So, already equipped with military 2/3, not even involved on this offensive operation of Ukraine army. And they succeeded. Wait very soon, 1 month, maximum 2, there will very significant, very blockbuster forum Ukraine even can, before end of this year, take Crimea back, will. And Donbass region and Mariupol and Kerch bridge will finally crack down. Zaporozhye, Kherson. About Zaporozhye nuclear plant, Putin will destroy this too, as he did against Kakhovka, New Kakhovka Dam. Will use. He will use tactical weapon, and he will destroy by exploding, blow up this nuclear weapon, nuclear plant. Again, this last. What Putin have, this one, no more. But outcome of that, what will happen? This not will stop Ukraine, not will seriously affect Ukraine offensive operation, not even seriously will affect. And therefore, Ukraine very needed much more air defense systems, Patriots, F-16s, very crucial, ATACs, very crucial for destroy Putin this base, for do them disable or do very seriously do cut Putin ability plan attack by nukes Ukraine, even even NATO countries. NATO also should prepare. Last thing for they doing should be done much more in eastern border. Fully NATO, full capability, full close air, and we'll good. And we will destroy Belarus troops. We will arrest Lukashenko first, because they will launch tactical nuke from Belarus. We will immediately attack Belarus, including Prigozhin, their troops, all facilities, Belarus, and will arrest Lukashenko if he will survive. Okay. Any attempt by Lukashenko to leave Belarus, we shall stop. And we will go after Putin. How? Black Sea Fleet of Russia fully should destroy immediately of Crimea and other facilities in Ukrainian territory. I'm talking about Ukrainian territory. Donbass region, all their facilities, all their military units based on Donbass, Donetsk, Luhansk, where they this. If Putin after that will try attempt some blah blah continue, again we should close finally Ukraine airspace too. Fully. This should be actually occur now without delay. Now. But if Putin, and I say he will use tactical nuke, immediately our reaction. Prepare for that, NATO. Also about another scenario. Prigozhin with Lukashenko troops invaded Ukraine from Belarus territory. Was that Putin troops invaded Ukraine when he launched this full-scale aggressive intervention, military intervention. There was Russian troops, not Belarus, but Putin used it by Lukashenko green light, used it Belarus territory against Ukraine. If this again will occur, we again immediately full-scale attack and destroy if the Prigozhin or Russian troops and of course Lukashenko troops should be destroyed, even without using tactical nuke. One of scenario, yeah. If they will intervene Ukraine, you NATO or some country of NATO member, Poland or United States or others, Britain should help Ukraine because Russia and Belarus already there are no one country intervening Ukraine. There were two. And in this case, this is another situation. We should come to Ukraine and fight with Ukraine and crack down all these Belarus and Russian troops coming from Belarus for take Ukraine. They will, another words, if they will open second front, we should react immediately for stop that. How? I said, their troops should be fully destroyed in Belarus territory by the border. In border. We will know they're intervening some small quantity, for example. They immediately should be destroyed, but also remain on Belarus side of border, all and full. Prigozhin, Miragozhin, no matter. Putler, Shaigu, Magu, no matter. Lukashenko, no matter. Time for that. If they will use this scenario, our reaction should be that. And anyway, very soon, about several months, Ukraine will free his territory from Putler. We're seeing how they weak, how their leaders covered too, and Russian people also seeing that, cowardice of Putler and others. And also ethnic republics of Russian Federation. There was forcibly occupation and annexation of these territories. Chechenistan, Ichkeria, Ingushistan, Dagestan, even their nation was fully, their genocide, all this genocide, by genocide will happen. Cherkess nation, they're now not there in their land. Maybe very few. Absolute majority was deported. Many go in exile to Turkey and others. And Tatarstan and Bashkortostan, Sakha former Yakutia, others ethnic republics will leave Russian Federation. And for that they have full right or moral or the historical right, the national identity, and their right for independence. There no way they will still there. And if the Democrats, some of them so-called Democrats who fighting for democratic Russia, if they will say, this is our territory, we will fight those bats again in Chechnya, in etc., they will fail finally, and we will see their true face, who they. They will fail anyway, and if they will act this form against national ethnic republics, try use force for stop them leave Russia, outcome of that, a result of this fascist chauvinist action, Russia will even lose more territory, even more ethnic, not republics, but regions, etc., also will leave Russia. Means Russia will finally fall apart. There will be many republics, 16 at least, 16 republics, 16 states, sovereign, independent, and this is good. It is good. We will take control on Russian nukes, have their plan, and should be and have a new situation how we should act. And their concrete plan, their specialists know how secure these nuke stockpiles. And we should prepare for that. So, this. About truly democratic forces. They have forces, one of them member of this democratic movement, so-called Free Russia, and the military unit fighting in Ukraine against Putler, Legion of Free Russia, Ponomarev and others. They agreed, and in new constitution they already have draft constitution which Russia should be. They taken their conference, they discuss in Council of Europe building in Brussels. There's also good. So there, who will leave national ethnic republics, they will welcome and should be, shall. And other parts of Russia, they should come together if they can, together, and they can survive other. Without ethnic republics, they other remain territories as one country, but democratic Russia. This is possible. This is possible. But if Putler will launch nuke, this plan will crack down finally. There will be capitulation of Russia. This means there again 16 republics will at least sovereign. All nuke stockpile will taken control by under United Nations or the flag by concrete forces, units, Russian army quantity, regular army means without nuke already we take. We will decide. Capitulation is capitulation. We will decide how many tanks, how many artillery, how many military jets, how many soldiers this remain of Russia can have. Very limited, very limited. And we should keep them. There should be watchdog, international independent unit watchdog, which will monitoring that. Years, decades, decades of years. This one, no other. And Nuremberg process. Putler will kneel it before Nuremberg, means ICC. They already arrest warrant, should be Putler arrested if he will leave Russia to other country, and if this country sign it, this Rome Statute, and they are obligated, shall do that, arrested Putler, and give her to International Criminal Court prosecutors. And others too, not only Putler. Today already we shall prepare for that. Already after this coup attempt in Russia, situation changed. Now the process will go this way. Putler decision, only his last chance, last opportunity. Use nuke, tactical nuke, and what will result of that, I already said. Ukrainian troops should more powerfully act and remove Russian troops. This today moment, very good moment. They demoralized, they're already weak, we know. But in addition, they demoralized because they Duce, they Hitler, covet and condom. Therefore, and use that situation, and Western countries should more aggressively, most actively help Putler. This day attacking, help Ukraine for finally track Putler and Putler forces by removing them from Ukraine land. I say, in Iran, Iran fighting Western countries, United States, Britain, EU, another shame your position in Iran case. Iranian people fighting, these girls fighting. They beating, they arrested, they killing, they disabling. But they fighting. Look at the last videos. Yesterday, before yesterday, literally. How they fighting? Not afraid. Even they very bold position. They said to authority persons, hey, among us, between us, they said, these girls, already blood, so much blood. They have not feel any agreement, any other position from them. They continue fight. And where are you again? Western countries. You're back, and Iranian people will remove this authority. Iran authority also, without Putler, without the joint action, weak authority. They not have back from people, and Putler also failed, because this, and from start Putler was that. I said that for years. So there should be a plan how we can stand with Iranian people finally. This Revolutionary Guard, Islamic Revolutionary Guard of Iran, this terrorist organization should be announced by United States, by Britain, by European Union, by others. Finally, and help Iranian people, help. You have opportunity, do that. I say. And I call Iranian people still not afraid, not stop acting this forum. And I believe in that change is coming, and the change will finally, and we will finally remove this regime of mullahs from Iran. There will republic. We not will do possible. We will prevent any attempt restore in Iran monarchy regime. This is absolutely unacceptable. There will still republic, but secular republic, which absolute majority of Iran people, absolute majority, strongly back it. But this British Israel attempt, this son of this Shah of Iran try use that, not will happen. Britain and Israel, fascist authority of Israel, not will happen because Iranian people, and you will see if you not will stop endorse this son of Shah. And European Union too, no do mistake. I say. Israel start annexation. Israel doing all things what possible. This new, the settlers attack again in West Bank in Palestinian territory. Settlers attacked another village in Palestinian land, put on fire cars, houses, all what they are possible. Several killed. And this no terror attack. This no terror attack. Syrians attacked peaceful people on their land, putting on fire their houses, cars, killed their civilians, among them children, women, elders. And this not terrorist attack. And this continue already so much years. The Milda Goyer, Golda Meir, sorry, was prime minister of Israel, woman. Maybe later was even president, I don't. Okay. Journalist asking her, you will agree, it means that. I know literally translated. I watched this video. Unfortunately, I not download this video to device. Can't show you. But journalist asking, you will allow Palestinians to return to their land? And she answered, why they leave their land? Okay. And journalist asking again, about forces. There was war, from starting from Nakba and later. And she again answered question to question. Who do their war? Where their war, you see. Yes. At the same time, when she answering, by question to question. They are chronicle, means archive videos, fact check how Israel forces by massacre removing Palestinians from their land and Golda Meir deny that. And today's authority much more in deny position. Because Western countries appeasement of genocide, appeasement of apartheid regime. This blockbuster, no one country, no matter which country, no matter United States, British or other Germany, Earth people watching and they not will allow and never will back or downplay this fact. How you try back apartheid regime of Israel. How you try downplay their war crimes, their crimes against humanity, their massacre. Why you doing that? Palestinians no human beings. United States, Britain, one of culture center of world. Huh? Germany too, and several countries too. About EU leadership, I already said, this should be changed finally. Particularly today in Israel, extremists, purely, clearly fascist authority of Netanyahu, Smotrich, Ben-Gvir, and others. And they already launched annexation application against Palestinians, including using settlers. Their children died. Children died. No one punished it. No one. United States is shameful. Blinken, ultra downplay this shameful Congress. This Nancy Pelosi was there. Now Schumer, now Jeffries. As normal. Huh? Absolutely and completely unacceptable. I say. There should be boycott. We should boycott it. Israel goods, foods, goods, when they did in occupied territory, this immediately and finally, I think EU already prepared to pass that or pass it. If so, good, but Britain also should join and America also should join. Boycott Israel goods, foods, products which they made in occupied Palestinian territories, means West Bank. This first step. And also push Israel to the authority, stop aid, military aid to freeze and demand, stop this extremist agenda. And after that, when I believe in that, Israel people already show they on streets and squares and rejecting Netanyahu authority. And there should be much more this happen. People most powerfully, they reject them. They will new election, particularly against Netanyahu. They are already in final stage investigation. He corrupt person and he should resign as prime minister, and this means there should occur new election, and this good chance for Israel finally rejecting extremists, no vote to them, never. Finally, already enough is enough. And there should be normal authority of Israel, which immediately start dismantle apartheid regime. We respect Palestinian territory. We freeze, stop new settlements and other action. In Eastern Jerusalem, in West Bank, and of course Gaza still should be unblocked immediately. Already enough is enough. This new government of Israel shall do without delay. And this only way, Israel people. If you will do that, I together with you, I say, I will together with you. In Germany, last opinion poll show how the extremist party, pro-Putler, but not only pro-Putler, pro-Schröder, pro, means Putler structure into Germany is obvious. They're taking gain. Now was some info 19%. Same this SPD, which now rule a part of Germany, with coalition with Greens and a Link party. Well, CDU 28 and Green now 14. Look, CDU, who did all this mess, Merkel authority did that. Long time they was in authority. Together with SPD coalition, yes, but ruler was CDU. The SPD too, again, Schröder and co, they committed very serious crimes and they remain untouchable. And this absolutely and completely, again, using these words, unacceptable Germany. Start clean up from Putler structure your land and other country too, including Britain, including United States of America, and others, Italy, France, Austria, and others. But Germany, AfD increasing because they're using this immigrant case mainly using. Other countries also will use. Fascist, populist party, immigrant coming so much of the. But why this immigrant problem was created? I tried in previous time, Chinghiz said that. Why this was happening? Choose that people, including German people. Resolve that. European Union, this European Union, you shall have union plan, unite plan, how choose these migrant problems. And we'll, okay, good. They need money, you you anyway spend this money. When migrants come in, there's also money. But fascist party using that. But if you spend plus the same money for resolve this migrant problem, as I said, I try to say that in detailed form in previous time. This form. At the same time, there should be investment on these countries through investment, not trick by IMF and World Bank and others. Only few will convert on these countries of Africa, and people will remain. And you will have these problems even more. And climate crisis. What you will do? Climate crisis will destroy your country, and also people will leave the land because deadly attack in Africa and other poor countries. Where they will go? I'm talking about hundred millions, if not billions. Where they will go? You will vote to this AfD, Germany, huh? And what they will do? Big war, which are talking already when Trump was in White House. And what this means? Yes, they can kill billions. Huh, Germany? Hitler will, there was 100 totally, several millions, dozens of millions, less than 100 million, okay? No plus minus, I know, don't know final concrete figures, but approximately it is correct. Well, I have we'll say no problem. If you think no, Germany, why are you backing them? They're not helpful. They never will helpful. They only will do bad to you, German people. So obvious. They're populist and they're fascist. Same in parties in other countries, in France, in Italy, in Austria, in Netherlands, others, in Britain, and in United States is MAGA. Same, only bad. Country can affect it. People can affect it. Therefore, you German people, be realistic. What's happening around and why this happening? Why? If you will realize that, I try to say you why this all that happening. And this I saying you, and that's true. You know me, decades of years, my mission from universe unity. And what I saying coming to truth because anyway coming to truth. If they not intentionally downplay or heed or stop investigations, which also occurring even in the United States, in Britain, in other countries, including in Germany. Was that in Merkel time, Schroeder time? So, optimistic and reality. Green Party. Your party, Green Party. I back this party because I watch other side too. CDU, this again, all this problem created by CDU, but you not using your mind. There should be two parties, yeah, mainly. CDU, SPD. CDU failed SPD. SPD failed CDU. Stop that. So bad for you. Already you seeing. And climate crisis, this blockbuster climate crisis, this reality and will change all. Can. No need in big war. Death sentence to humanity. And who created that? And who today blocked serious action to stop climate crisis. Who? Same persons, same groups, same political establishment, same big banks, same big fossil fuels, same. Other name, Rothschild and Co. You shall act. All Western countries. Climate crisis, I said, what happened? What we'll do? There are new fact checks. How this truly deadly death sentence, global genocide. And even you can be no longer exist, humanity. I say no for words. That true reality of that can happen. A German scientist, Michael Flammer, he tweeted about what said Johan Rockström, one of known climate scientists, and Michael Flammer posted this video on his profile in Twitter. I showed you this video from Johan Rockström.
The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the IPCC, in its sixth assessment report, recognizes that there are some 15 to 16 tipping element systems, large biophysical systems that scientifically are proven to regulate the climate system on planet Earth, but also that they have multiple stable states separated by tipping points. Push them too far, and they can shift irreversibly. The Green Ice Sheet, the Amazon rainforest, the West Atlantic ice shelf, the permafrost systems are few of these systems. In the science paper that we just published, for the first time, we're now able to scientifically quantify the temperature levels when we are at risk of pushing these tipping elements across tipping points. What we find is that several of them are at risk already today at 1.1 degrees Celsius warming, and that we enter high risk of crossing tipping points at 1.5 degrees Celsius. Furthermore, we show that science now shows that we cannot exclude domino effects. Across one of them, they can push in a cascade mode the risk of crossing tipping points on others. I'm actually now on one of these tipping element systems. I've been sailing down from the Arctic Circle, which is warming 4 times faster than the planet on average. The Green Ice Sheet, if it would melt, would irreversibly commit all future generations to 7-meter sea level rise. The ocean around us here, the North Atlantic, with the ocean overturning of heat, is slowing down fast by 50% and is one of the tipping element systems that regulates regional weather patterns across the northern hemisphere. Our assessment is that the Green Ice Sheet and the overturning of heat in the ocean are at risk at 1.5 degrees Celsius. At this assessment, we also include risks crossing tipping points for the Amazon rainforest, the tropical coral reef systems, the permafrost systems already at 1.5. This means that 1.5 degrees Celsius is not some arbitrary negotiated number in the Paris Accord. It is a planetary boundary. It is something that we cannot negotiate. It is a level we really need to try and hold as far as we ever can. That is what science.
Emergency, climate emergency, officially, without delay. United States, Britain, EU other countries, G7, G20, officially announced climate emergency, start act. Otherwise, not will work. This one, officially emergency, and you're acting emergency forum. There are Marshall plans, etc. Okay. And you're talking about put on COP28 this phase out from fossil fuel or not. How you lose your sense of reality, political establishment of world, particularly developed countries. Actually, lose your sense of reality. Actually, why this happening, I think. Who rule the world? This dome, they control it you by their lobby schemes. And you sometimes covert, sometimes weak. And a lot of them, they lobbies, they lobby attempt, lobbies, demands. And you have what Johan said. And will much more worse. Sofia Kiani. Reducing fossil fuels would have minimal financial impact on the vast majority of people. Because some, they argue of fossil fuels and who working for them, for money, of course. They say this will affect people not to even have their food on table. All lie. They're lying, okay? Simple and period. They're lying even more. Oreo method to white, black to black, white. What possible doing? What Trump doing? What Putler doing? What Ilham Aliyev doing? What others doing? Same position. Lying, more. For distract your mind, for mislead you. The media lying you. Loss of fossil fuel, this she replaying, taking quote from article from Guardian. Now I will shortly read several points of this article. From June 22, 2023. Loss of fossil fuel assets would not impoverish general public, study finds. Research allays fears that rapid scaling back of production would hit people's savings and pensions hard. Means this lie, okay? Rapid reduction in fossil fuel, essential to avoid devastating climate breakdown, would have minimal financial impact on the vast majority of people, new research has shown. Urgently cutting back on fossil fuel production is essential to avoid the worst impact of climate breakdown and the economic and social turmoil that would ensue. However, some opponents of climate action claim it is too expensive. They argue that rapidly scaling back fossil fuel production would leave billions of pounds of stranded assets, leading to an economic slump that would impoverish the public through a fall in the value of savings and pension funds. Research published on Thursday found that the loss of fossil fuel assets would have a minimal impact on the general public. We quote, we find that the bulk of financial losses associated with rotten, polluting assets is borne by wealthy, said the co-author Lucas Chancel, a professor of economics at Sciences Po in Paris. Only a small share of financial losses is borne by the working and middle class because they have no or relatively little financial wealth. The study published in the journal Julie found that in high-income countries, two-thirds of the financial losses would be borne by the most affluent 10%. By the most affluent 10%. In contrast, governments could easily compensate for the minimal impact on those on middle and lower levels of wealth. Chancellor said, these latter groups have nothing to fear from rapid action, in particular if governments decide to compensate for their losses, which can be done at a relatively low cost. The study found that in the United States, two-thirds of the financial losses from lost fossil fuel assets would affect the top 10% of wealth holders, with half of that affecting the top 1%. Half of this 10% is 1% only. Because the wealthiest people tend to have a diverse portfolio of investment, it found any losses would still make up less than 1% of this group's net wealth. Just 3.5% of financial losses from stranded assets would affect the poorest half of Americans and could easily be compensated by the government. And for end, when the researchers repeated this analysis for the United Kingdom, in Britain, and continental European countries, they found similar results. Quote, this idea that it's the general populace that should be opposite to climate policy that creates stranded assets because their pensions are at risk or their retirement savings or just their savings, said the co-author Gregor Semenyuk, an economics professor at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. Quote, it's not untrue that some wealth is at risk, but in affluent countries, it's not a reason for government inaction because it would be so cheap for government to compensate that. Okay? Another day greenwash, another day try mislead you. Oh, you will without food, you will without pension, without money. Evil is evil. They're lying you. I say. Look, CNN, Caitlin Collins tweeting the Trump audio. See as president, quote, see as president, this quote from this audio. See as president, I could have declassified it. Now I can't, but it is still a secret. Close quote. Another quote. Now we have a problem, a stuffy response. And truly they have problem. And this audio, listen, this crucial audio, this treason. One evidence which they can't downplay, they can't distract you. If you're normal, if you have your mind, or you have, if you're no moron, if you're not fascist, white supremacist, will reject evidence, will reject fact check, will try deny, as Oriol said, and you will say to white black, to black white. There's no way. Look at this, listen this audio. Their tape, and this.
Bad, sick people.
That was your coup, against you.
Well, it started right at the
Like when
beginning.
Millie's talking about, you were going to try to do a coup. No, they were trying to do that before you even were sworn in. That's right. Trying to overthrow your election.
Well, with Millie, let me see that. I've got to show you an example. He said that I wanted to attack Iran. I said, isn't it amazing? I have a big pile of papers. This thing just came up. Look. This was him. They presented me this. This is off the record, but they presented me this. This was him. This was the Defense Department and him.
He lying, of course lying.
We looked at him. This was him. This wasn't done by me. This was him. All sorts of stuff. Pages long. Look. Wait a minute. Let's see here.
Yeah.
I just found, isn't that amazing? This totally wins my case,
Mm-hmm.
Except it is like highly confidential, secret. There's secret information. Look at this. You attack, and
Hillary would print that out all the time.
she
Private email.
sent it to
Yeah.
Anthony Weiner,
Yeah.
the pervert. By the way, isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
I was just saying, because we're talking about it, and he said he wanted to attack Iran and what?
You did.
I say, no he.
I think we can probably, right?
I say that, not Millie.
Try to
Declassified.
figure out a
See, as president, I could have declassified.
Yeah.
Now I can't, but this is classified.
now we have a problem.
Isn't that interesting? It's so cool. I mean, it's so, I'm looking, here I have, and you probably almost didn't believe me, but now you believe me.
No, I believe
It's
you.
incredible, right?
No,
Hey, bring some jokes in, please.
I already said about that. He lying. This plan truly have, of course, top secret. This for they should have their job that military Pentagon. If need which form they can attack, particularly when was there. Again, because Trump and this again, Trump, Kushner, Netanyahu, MBS, again, decision, leave, nuke deal was signed by Obama and daytime Iranian authority. Means crack down this nuke deal. And this is very dangerous was. And Iran, of course, after that, Netanyahu, blah, blah, MBS from his side too. Iran will have nuke, will have what? United States should prepare if something will. And this Pentagon job, they're doing their job, but this not means they decided attack Iran. Trump lying to you. Trump decided attack Iran. And they stopped him. Yeah, they're writing this plan. And Trump take this plan, said he will do that. And they said, no, Milley and others. Mattis, Esper, no. That's true. Why he lying to you? But now about these top secret dogs, this audio about that. How he shared it, top secret dogs with persons, and where they will go. There's very serious forum violation of Espionage Act. Another word, treason. They are tape. This evidence, fact. Treasonous fact. Treason of Trump. And audio confirming that. And there even much more, and about that I said, today also already said how this shared top secret, not only about Iran, to Netanyahu, to MBS, to Putler, Kushner $2 billion from MBS, only one case. They have more. Deutsche Bank. Deutsche Bank, which one? One of main bank which play main role between Putler and Trump, starting from 2014 even. Okay, 2014. 13 or 14, I do not recall now what they are in for. And they are more than $200 million only in one transfer. More than 200 million to New York branch of Deutsche Bank from Putler, the Putler banker, to Trump. And additional other facts, including former Supreme Court judge, I don't recall his name now. His son was on position Deutsche Bank. It directly was chaired, watchdog, what this line, from Russia operation to United States. Okay, about Deutsche Bank. And later, when Trump was already as president, suddenly Deutsche Bank, because there was investigation, suddenly said, hey, these dogs, these all they lost, they've fired, lost, not have, means terminated. They're not was aware of that. And no one from Department of Justice take that seriously, even today. They destroyed evidence of between Putler and Trump. And the same bank, now about Russian share. Bill Browder. Deutsche Bank tells investors some of their Russian shares are missing. Hardly a surprise given the level of criminality there, tweeting Bill Browder. And this article from the Reuters. Exclusive. Deutsche Bank tells investors some of their Russian, okay. Deutsche Bank has told clients it can no longer guarantee full access to Russian stocks that belong to them, underlying the challenges global, etc. And here, another tweet from Bill Browder about another case, but about Deutsche Bank, this additional. This should be taken very seriously. And Bill Browder, another tweet about British Londongrad, Central World Money Laundering. This Londongrad. Bill Browder. Thank you, Margaret Hodge. Margaret Hodge is member of parliament. Very, I know her, means her job, very important. The years, if not decades, fighting corruption, try to do something against this corruption, money laundering, and her another job, and Bill Browder about that tweeting. Thank you, Margaret Hodge, for holding the government's feet to the fire on the economic crimes bill so it has teeth. Londongrad need to be shut down once and for all. Tweeting Bill Brother. And he replying to this tweet from Margaret Hodge. She tweeting, incredible success in the House of Lords tonight, with amendments by Lord Garnier and Lord Agnew voted in the economic crime bill. If government upholds these, it will revolutionize our approach to corporate crime and give law enforcement the confidence to take on deep-pocketed criminals. I hope this will pass, and I hope this can be helpful, important. But I know exactly until we will not replace this current financial system of world, which very corrupt, dark, evil, satanic. If we not really replace this system by fully transparent and fully secure financial system, this is possible, and even do that not difficult. This will end, as my brother here tweeting, and for all. And finally, for Earth people, including to British, including to American, including the Chinese, Arabs, Turkish, and others, Africans, South Americans, Canadians, Australians, Japanese, etc. And this will create peace immediately, very in short period of time. Stability, justice, dignity, prosperity, all that. I know that exactly. Your dream will come true. And we should fight for replace today's financial system by fully transparent and secure financial system. Our goal should be that. Otherwise, not too helpful, not to resolve problem, That's correct. I say. İlham Aliyev. This İlham Aliyev police. By İlham Aliyev order. This is again women.
Yansız ölçedeyiz ama. Bizi gözden çekip çıkardıklar. Söğütlü kendim zamanını gözden çıkardıklar. Siyan için öldürenmediğini Belelerdi bak bizim torbanı satanlar belelerdi. Burada yıkılar bizi koyun.
Another video. Sorry. From start. This woman, elder woman, the Yohamali police, by Yohamali order, attacked them. Even when they affected, this woman was affected. They can't even walk, very hard walking. And additional, this Yohamali police, special forces police, Oman, again, using this gas, again, so direct to her eyes, face. Why? The resident of village called Soydli in Gadabay region, the gold mine of Ilham Ali, fully monopoly. There his employee Waziri, name Waziri, also Iranian. In London, Ilham Ali employee, you know his name. I not recall, but you know. I said about that. Court revealed his name to public. And again, he also was Iranian. Now this two Waziri, Iranian, Ilham Aliyev employee, and gold mine in Gadabay region. Not only in Azerbaijan, Gadabay region, other region also have Ilham Aliyev, fully monopoly, and this money go to their pockets as oil and gas money. Absolute majority go to their pockets. 90%, I can say. About go to. So this mine, they created their artificial lake, not lake actually, their portion from this process, how they cleaning gold, this all portion. Go this portion to this so-called lake. And this near to the village, and there are many affected by cancer, many already deaths there, already 11 years there. And in 11 years, many people affected cancer today too, and many died because cancer. And there was planned another one create, another artificial lake, means portion. But these villages, they, on this land, they have, the animals, cows, moles, and others, their business. Yeah, potato, all affected. If another one will affect finally. And they protesting. These women, every woman too, mainly they was, because police immediately was attacked, beaten, arrested young residents of this village and men. But women continue how they brutally, because Ilham Aliyev, this condom Ilham Aliyev, condom ordered to use another condom police minister, Vilayet Eyvazov, should be this name known to you, starting from 2003, and later, anytime he brutality against civilians, against peacefuls. This is Vilayet Eyvazov, today Interior Minister, Colonel General. They did this. And using this method and their photos, how they beating women, even women already in land, they continue beat her. This photo when this affected woman, this police, special force of police attacking. Look, this video you already see that in video, this photo. And this, how they beating this woman. She already in land. They beating and she fall and he continued beat her. Elder woman. There's no Israel fascist authority attacking Palestinians in West Bank. This Azerbaijan police attacking Azerbaijan citizen, woman, elder woman, beating. She fall. After that, he continued beat her. This Ilham Aliyev. And others. This flash 1 week before this starting, they already men arrested, tortured, at least 10 village, small, 10 men. There some was the protest placard, okay, or writing or doing printed. They're all arrested. Why you printed that? Why you writing that? They're peaceful demonstration, peaceful. Ecological, they're disaster, we can say. And they peacefully protesting, and this because Ilham Aliyev gold mine, therefore, police so brutality attacking them and beating and arresting. And even now, last info, already residents of this building so afraid because they continue attacked by police. They Niyas was arrested, and they're saying no contact with any lawyer. No. And they're afraid. Their lawyer come to them for help judicially. They no, we don't. And this village blockaded. No one can into this village, and even residents can't leave their village for their needs. This already continues 1 week. This also Ilham Aliyev. What they did, they terrorists. They was armed. They were attacking police. When they start beating them, their few take stone and several times was attacking police. And they try use as opposite saying. Police was beating. For example, mother of some resident of this village man. Mother of this man. He reacting. Okay, he's also beating. Other words, police using very more force, aggressively attacking peaceful demonstration, and they was react sometime. This was short time, was reaction by stone, they was react. And this normally, when you attacking, they will peacefully come. Why are you beating them? And for that, they arrested 10 of them, beat it, tortured it. Even who written this placard and who printed this placard, they also arrested. There was driver who in village resident. He have 2 children, very underage, 4 and 7 years. His wife. Now he arrested where he don't know. His name and his photo. This is photo. Name Shohrat Mehman Oglu Askerov. Shohrat Askerov. And this is photo. Where he was part of this protest demonstration. He driver. He arrested. Why you taking this residents to this in your car to this territory? family, 2 small children, girls, wife crying because he not working. Only he have job. And she said, what she will do? And they're not saying where he, They go there asking police or other department police. When this one say maybe they also, no, we don't know. And they in this situation. When they know, they likely he tortured face, made body. Therefore, they continue hit him. If they say they here, there should be meeting. Their lawyer will come, etc. But all they ban. It's also Ilham Aliyev. Here another video, so good video. I will share after that. I will say continue say. This video based on this from Fatima Mevlam, journalist fighting this regime, Toplum TV journalist. Here, two sides. One, İlham Aliyev police, so human with human pace, they care about citizen, about particular woman, girl, care. He rescue some girls. But same time, Fatima put there what actually, truly, police doing. And again, this sent from this brutality of İlham Aliyev against this woman. Look. Oh, sorry. Oh, here. Look, this is very important, should be.
Yakınlaşmayın.
Yakınlaşma. Bildim, okey. Okey. Mesela ciddi problemim vardı ya sen.
Okay. And about Tartar massacre, it's already truly massacre. Killing by under torture, intentionally. Torture for kill, intentionally. İlham Aliyev order. More than dozens they are killed this form. 1,700 arrested, beaten. In Europe, 1,700 total. Arrested, detained, beaten. Very severely beaten. Several of them by İlham Aliyev order was beaten to death. There are two different figures, more than 16 and at 31. Because no true investigation here. And this did İlham Aliyev, this did daytime KGB chief, Madat Guliyev, this did remaining in his position Defense Minister Zakir Hasanov, This is the daytime chief of staff. This they're attacking me. Yeah, Najmaddin name his all colonel generals. Yeah, colonel generals, and they are military prosecutor, Republic. They are former general prosecutor of Azerbaijan, Zakir Garalov, and military prosecutor Khanlar Veliyev. There are other generals, and they remain in their position untouchable. When this fact revealed, and we push it for that fact, because European country and here massacre, Ilham Aliyev again fool European political establishment. They very like be fooled because big is the money direct to pockets. Same about United States, also well known. Same about Britain, also very well known. How you have money buy them. Now I say he's not aware. He will launch investigation. And this investigation only touched several, but low level. As MBS investigation about Khashoggi. Plus means saying, this is Ilham Aliyev. This Tartar crime of Ilham Aliyev, this crime against humanity, International Criminal Court. Take this seriously. Tartar massacre of Ilham Aliyev. Take that as this exists. Crime against humanity by Ilham Aliyev. Against me this, against people this, and Ilham Aliyev remain untouchable, remain. Satanic, evil system ruled the world. EU, United States, Britain, strategic partner, Azerbaijan. All lie, all lie. For the possible, this system turn touch against me, I should be under control. For that, they appeasing Ilham Aliyev. Only for that, this. No other, this. United States appeasing him, Britain appeasing him, Israel appeasing him. Means helping, and not only appeasing, helping. Strategic. Azerbaijan energy, when not, this lie. No, strategy, good. You have Azerbaijan, important, our partnership. About this bluff, bluff of bluff. Azerbaijan, important country in Afghanistan case for United States. Then United States was have another opportunity, most cheaper and most secure. Yes, above this corridor from Indian Ocean, this Persian Gulf, this from countries, and to Afghanistan. They choose Ilham Aliyev. Why? Because I am. Ilham Aliyev keeping me under control. Both Putin, already at least 5 years, starting from 2018, Israel fascist authority participated, helping Ilham Aliyev by high techs, by Mossad, by Putler green light. And this against me. No evil, satanic, European Union, United States, Britain. Okay, people. Today this. I'm Chinghiz together with you, and we will win. Finally, for all. Means for you as people. We will finally stop them. We finally will remove the system which ruled the world. I'm together with you, and my mission for that. I say.